Have you ever wondered why, after weeks or months of silence, your phone suddenly lights up with a simple message? Hi. It's small, harmless, and yet somehow it makes your heart stop. You already know who it is, the one you try to forget, the one who said it was over. And now, out of nowhere, they're back. You start to question everything. Why now? Why me? Why again? In this video, we'll talk about top 7 psychological reasons why exes come back. The hidden emotional forces that pull people toward what they once walked away from. Watch until the end, because the last reason is the hardest one of all and the one that hurts the most. Reason number 1, the unfinished story. Humans are wired to seek closure. When a relationship ends suddenly or without understanding, the mind keeps replaying it, trying to make sense of what happened. You might think the chapter is closed, but in their head it never truly ended. They feel a gap, a missing explanation, an unsent message, a question that never got answered. Why? Because the brain hates loose ends. It prefers pain over uncertainty. Therefore, when time passes and the dust settles, they come back not necessarily for you, but to finish their internal sentence. They want resolution, even if it reopens an old wound. Reason number 2, the nostalgia effect. As memory softens, pain fades faster than pleasure. After some time, the arguments blur, but the good moments stay bright. They remember your smile, your warmth, the comfort of your routines. Suddenly, the past feels safer than the present. Why? Because nostalgia edits the truth. It removes the tension and leaves only the highlights. Therefore, when their current life feels uncertain, they turn toward the most familiar movie their mind can replay. You. They reach out not to build something new, but to re-experience the comfort of what once felt stable.
Reason number 3, the fear of being alone. Loneliness isn't just emotional, it's biological. Humans are social creatures. Isolation feels like danger to the nervous system. After separation, silence grows heavy. There's too much space, too much time to think. So they escape the quiet. Why? Because being alone forces self-reflection, and not everyone is ready to face themselves. Therefore, reaching out to you becomes a way to silence the emptiness inside. It's not always love. Sometimes it's survival. They come back because solitude is louder than regret. Reason number 4, the comfort of chaos. Not everyone misses peace. Some people miss the storm. When a relationship was intense, passionate highs and painful lows, their body got addicted to that adrenaline. Calm feels boring. Chaos feels alive. Why? Because emotional volatility triggers the same chemicals as excitement. Dopamine and cortisol dance together, and the brain confuses it with passion. Therefore, when life becomes too quiet, they reach out to reignite the drama. They don't come back for love. They come back for the rush. Reason number 5, regret and guilt. Time has a way of clearing the fog. When the anger fades, what's left is regret. They begin to see what they lost, or worse, how they hurt you. And guilt is heavy. It demands relief. Why? Because people crave to see themselves as good. It's painful to live as the one who ruined it. Therefore, they come back hoping for forgiveness, not necessarily reconciliation. They want to feel like they're still redeemable. Sometimes the apology is genuine, but sometimes it's just a way to lighten their conscience.
Reason number 6, jealousy and control. Sometimes they don't miss you. They miss the feeling of being important. When they see you moving on, smiling again, building a new life, it triggers panic. They're not ready for you to belong to someone else. Why? Because losing control over the narrative feels like losing power. Therefore, they return not out of love, but ego. It's the old, if I can't have you, no one should reflex. These returns burn fast and bright, full of promises and passion, but once they regain your attention, the fire dies, because the goal was never closeness, it was dominance. Reason number 7, the emotional bond that never truly ended. Among all reasons, this one is the hardest and the one that hurts the most. Sometimes people come back because deep down, the connection never truly disappeared. Even through distance and silence, the bond remained alive, waiting for maturity to catch up. Why? because love and growth don't always happen at the same time. You can have genuine feelings without the emotional tools to sustain them. Therefore, when time passes and self-awareness develops, they might return. Not for comfort, not for chaos, but to try again, differently. But here's the truth. Even if the bond is real, the timing may not be. Love that once broke you can't be rebuilt by the same habits. The only proof of change is calm. If they come back with peace instead of panic, presence instead of pressure, maybe they've learned. But if the return still feels like a test of your strength, it's not love revisited, it's the lesson repeating. But what to do when you're the one who keeps the door open? Why do you let them back, even when a part of you already knows how the story ends? That's what you'll learn in the next video, part 2, why you let them back.
Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss part 2. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever experienced any of these reasons yourself? Until next time, take care of yourselves.